Some of our parenting is based on what the newest best-selling book is about parenting. We're basing our marriage on what we're seeing around us and being influenced by movies or just our feelings. We're seeking out relationships based on what the culture around us is doing. We're making life decisions based on the social trends of what Jesus and His Word lays out for us. And Jesus' warning for us is that it's being foolish, but most of all, it will crash. And so we can look at this. Well, Jesus, that's hard teaching right there. But really, if we step back, we can look at Jesus and go, thank you so much. Thank you for warning me, Jesus. Thank you for loving me and helping me so that I won't have this fatal crash. And that's what to me stands out here about Jesus is you see His authority, but you see His tremendous love for you and me. Because although He has this all authority, He uses all of it to express, to warn, to encourage us out of love to again submit to Him so that He can lavish upon us blessings, but most of all, that we can have eternity with Him. He does this out of love, encouraging, warning us, saying, I don't want you to miss the point, guys. Don't just like me. Don't click the heart or the thumbs up button on me, but actually put it into practice. And then we can have an indestructible life in which we will have for all eternity. And so this is what I appreciate about Jesus. This is what I love about Jesus is to see His love laid out in the Scriptures, to see His encouragement, to see His warning, and to see His authority. So let's get very practical here. Can I give us some action steps here? All right, you guys still with me here? Here's what I want us to do. I want to encourage you. Answer this question honestly. Is Jesus and His Word the authority of my life? Again, answer it with sober judgment. Answer it humbly and honestly. Is He still the authority in my life? And then second, make a decision to make Jesus and His Word the authority in your life. And if you're visiting here with us today, I want to encourage you to study the Bible. To study the Bible and find out what does it mean for Jesus and His Word to be the authority in your life. I know we have a number of people in here who are studying the Bible. I want to encourage you to make a decision now to make Jesus the Lord of your life. So encouraged by men. And it was so great when he said, you know what? I need to make Jesus Lord of my life. He was studying the Bible, trying to wrestle with it, and he realized he needs to become the authority of my life. And for many of us in the congregation who have been members for many years, make a decision again today that Jesus and nothing else will reign as the authority in your life. But then not to stop there, but to go ahead and share and help others make the same decision as well. We see the authority of Jesus. We see the authority of His Word. And as we close our study out on the Sermon on the Mount, we see the greatest sermon ever. We see the sermon that we should never forget. But we see the sermon that we should put, no, not that we should, that we must put into practice. Let's close out in Matthew chapter 7, verse 23. Verse 24, it says, therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the wind blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house, and it fell with a great crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were amazed at His teaching, because He taught as one who had authority and not as the teachers of the law. Brothers and sisters, I pray that we will submit and follow the King's word. Amen.